start. Boom, welcome to Jaxx Vane Studio Live number 48. We're back working on the sailing simulator. Yesterday I had a very long day. I think I streamed for a total of 6 hours on Assetto Corsa Competizione Artificial Intelligence. Not 6 hours is straight. I had like 1 hour break. Was starting, so we're back on the sailing simulator, and it's Friday. Good morning, Jaxx. It's Friday.
Good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning.
We have this new setup today, layout. So I'm open to feedback. I don't know if my code is still visible or not. We will see. Let me know if my Windows screen is too small, but it's nice because you can follow closer also what Jaxx is doing. What are you doing today?
Today I want to focus on the cockpit, adding more details here. Yeah. Yeah.
Adding more details to the cockpit.
Mm-mm.
Right. And you have to delete the non-existent rudder in the middle.
Yes, because you told me this doesn't exist.
That doesn't exist.
This one.
Yeah. That's too much fantasy.
Like
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
Because it's only at the back, no?
Yeah.
The rudder.
Totally only at the back.
Are you sure, po?
Very sure.
Okay, I'm gonna delete that right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. As for me, last stream I closed the stream. I wasn't happy about, I changed the way the sea was rendered. I wasn't really happy about it because the performance was lower without a real change in quality. So I went back to work on it, and this is the result. So first of all, frame rate during the last stream, we went from, I think, around 600. Then after the refactoring, it went down to about 95, something like that, if I remember correctly. Now we're back into the 400 something. But the nice thing is that, apart from the fact that the quality is okay, it's nice, we now have 30 kilometers of sea. So it expands pretty much as far as we can see. So that's good. A kind of a load switch. The main difference compared to my strategy before was to keep the same size for every block of sea, and then reduce the resolution of that block. So going for something like 240 subdivision per side, down to something like 30 for the blocks that were more far. That didn't really work that well, because what was happening was that I ended up with lots of draw calls, so that's not really fast. So I just took a different approach, and instead of reducing the resolution, I just make the block bigger. Right? So every ring of C, the block gets 3 times bigger. So every ring is always a total of 8, so 3, 3, 1 blocks, and that keeps So I can render like 30 kilometers. So for the plan for today, for me, is to start working on wind irregularity. The way I'm going to do this, I'm really looking into having some kind of purling noise like layers that are moving with the wind, and they can actually change both the intensity and the slightly modify the direction of the wind in that particular place. So that's my target. This is going to be interesting because I can approach this in a couple of ways, because one way would be to start with an existing purling noise and load that and use that, but that will force me to bring back some Rust libraries. The other possibility is to generate some purling noise on the fly. But again, I will have to import some Rust library to do that. Plus, I will be forced to upload that as a texture on the graphic card so we can see it and we can see actually what is happening with that purling noise. Which is probably what I'm trying to do today. Try that direction first and see how messy it gets and see how it goes. So the idea is generate like a texture of purling noise. We need to understand if this Rust library has the capability to generate some seamless purling noise. But the point is that we can go on and write the code regardless of what the purling noise really is, and then narrow down that particular part of it. I think we can live with this one for now, because the point is that what we want to do is we want to put this one on the screen somehow. I need to see this guy. Okay, so I need to see this guy. So how we can do this? So even this create texture from data, in reality it's lying because it's expecting DDS data. So here we are in the DirectX. So this is already a shader resource view. This is going to be interesting because I think I've never done this. Do this. So DirectX 11, create texture from pixels. That looks easy. Right, let's try. Let's try. So we will do it here, and we call it pub.fm create texture from raw pixels. Why Chuck looks sad? No, I think she's just concentrated.
Yeah, I'm just focused. I just want to get more things done.
We put it here. Okay. Now, let's just try this. How can we try this? All right. That's good. That is good. Right. Something like probably even more, even 10 kilometers. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the idea, right? So as these patches will move, they will have different wind in them. And you as a sailor, you will have to look around. Of course, they will not be white, but you know, you will have to look around and say, oh, there is wind there, let's go there.
One is the first time I went to Naples is when we had lunch, no? And then we start at 1 o'clock or 12, and then they finish at 5. Like they eat the whole afternoon.
That's south of Italy.
But the food in south of Italy, po, no, are so good. Oh my god. It's like the first time I tried the mozzarella, the bufala mozzarella. Oh my god, it's the best. One of the best place in Italy to eat mozzarella, bufala mozzarella, is in Naples. It's really the best.
Target you're hitting, like for example, when I do 3D files, my target is to be able to load the file as quickly as possible. So it's a balance of trying to have a format on the disk that is very similar to the way the data is in memory. So I just load it and I don't have to process or do anything. So it loads as quickly as possible. Especially, yes, the topology can be messed up if you have polygons instead of triangles, and you export in the, for example, the FBX loader can triangulate stuff automatically. The problem is that you lose control. So if you can see that in the CAD, it's better because you can see, you don't have surprises. Look at Jaxx.
Yeah.
He wants to collapse.
He wants attention. You come to mama because daddy doesn't love you. Especially yesterday, like Kunos have special treatment, and then he just
Look at him. Oh my god. There you go. Could be. You think those are flares? Maybe you can zoom enough that you can read what is written.
No.
You cannot read? Make it bigger, bigger. Because we cannot see, we see it's bigger, bigger.
Bigger.
Enhance. Enhance more, enhance. More.
That's it, po. That's the
You
maximum.
cannot zoom
I
more
can
than that. Jesus Christ, what is this?
You're like those people in the movies, like, you know,
I think those are snorkels.
snorkels. What is that? Let me check.
You put it in your mouth and you breathe.
Oh.
That looks like a mouthpiece, no? Just in case the boat flips
Ah, okay.
and they are underwater for whatever. Let me see if this thing works. So let me try foam 1. So let me get a Red Sea. And then we know that it works, and now we are ready to, yeah. Beautiful, look at this. What is, okay. I don't understand what I'm looking at. That's your Red Sea. It looks so beautiful. Should I release it like this, sweetie?
What po?
Let's make it like this time. Fuck simulation.
You need to be high to appreciate that.
Is it perlinated? I don't see the perlin. Because one thing that I could do, I could use the graphic debugger to actually go and look at this texture, which could be a good idea. Okay, so, oh, actually we can see it. Oh, look at that, it's very obvious. Haha, this is so cool. So the dark parts are the parts where the wind is. So what's next? So eventually this will move. We can make it move straight away. Like let's make it move. So how does this move? This moves. Yeah. Yeah, it is moving. Whether or not that's 30 kilometers per hour, I don't know, but it should be. So let me find a darker spot where I can go easily. It becomes less obvious when we are inside now a dark part, right? Because we're only working on the reflection of the water, but we can do a lot of stuff to make this more interesting. And the potential is also to make our sea a little bit less, yeah, a little bit less repeating, because we have these patterns here. This is all very cool. So I would say I'm done for today. I will have to attach this to the physics, but I can do it this afternoon.
You done, Pa?
I think I'm done.
In the screen.
Look, I put the other new screen that you did. So now you can say something bad on the chat, and people will also see you on YouTube. Hi. So the appointments, Monday we will be back with Jaxx with the sailing game, and for the people that were not online, Tuesday morning I won't be online with Assetto Corsa Competizione, Artificial Intelligence, but I hope to be back to be online with Assetto Corsa Competizione Tuesday afternoon instead of Tuesday morning, if everything goes well with my dentist.
Stefano is very terrified.
I'm terrified. I'm totally terrified.
You're gonna be fine, Pa.
I hope so. I hope I will survive.
Come on, you look like a Viking, and then
I'm scared. I'm scared because I've never been there since I was a kid, so I don't know what is going to happen. And that's it for us, guys. Have a great weekend. If you watch this on YouTube, like, subscribe, and share it on your social media.
yeah.
Have a great weekend. Ciao, ciao.
Have a great weekend, guys. Ciao, ciao. Bye, bye.